So, what is a self relationship program? Well, first, I should answer what self relationship is because I assumed everyone knew, but I've been asked a fair few times. So, self relationship is no different to your relationship with anyone else. What you want and what you put into your relationships with other people should be what you put into a relationship with yourself. So, there's want for greater love, for knowing yourself well enough to be able to support yourself better, um, to think good things about yourself, to feel good things about yourself. Like when you're in a relationship with someone else, you put in a whole lot of effort and work to learn how best support them, how best to love them, how to make them feel special. That's exactly what we do in self relationship, but it's focused on you doing that for yourself. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you don't need other people or you shouldn't want other relationships. But to have all of that with yourself means all other relationships are an additional bonus. They're not the only source of love, of support, of nurturing, of value, and feeling valued in the world. You can do that for yourself. So in the same way that you put in effort trying to get to know someone, in the self relationship program I've designed, it's where we put effort into getting to know ourselves. And I know that comes with a huge amount of fear for a lot of people because we think, well, there's a lot in there I don't want to know about. But trust me, there's not as much stuff in there that you're afraid of. That's actually real. And the relationship program I've built, it's constructed in a way that each module supports you as you go into the next module of learning and exploring and growing. I do one-to-one support throughout the course, and it's been created in a very mindful, spacious way. It's not an intense course. What it is about gradual, sustainable learning, exploration, self development at a pace that goes alongside your current life. And that's why it's not a 6 week program. This effectively, there's 9 modules. Um, at the moment, I'm just going to release the first 3 modules. And so that's 3 months of working with me on these modules one to one and being supported. And as I say, the first 3 modules are really foundational. They're really foundational to get you building on for the rest of the modules if you choose to delve even deeper. But yeah, I've always had a good relationship with myself and I've always wanted to know myself, even when the external world didn't kind of accept me. I always knew I was a good person. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're a good person and you're doing your best, even if it's not good enough for some people, even in hindsight, as you grow and heal, you realize it wasn't really very good. As long as you're trying, as long as your intentions are good, as long as your heart is good, like so many people in the world treat themselves like they're really bad people. And it's like, what do you think you've done? Like, you're human. Like, you're not perfect, but that's okay. And a huge thing that comes in the work I do with my clients is allowing them to see that it's okay to have flaws. It's also okay to not be okay with some of the stuff that's happened to you. And we do a lot of kind of mapping back and connecting how our life so far has impacted on us and the personality traits it may have tweaked, and taking back power so that we let go of some of the baggage and we move forward freer so that we can just be ourselves. There's a lot of voices that live in our head that aren't actually ours. They're really negative and unhelpful. And when we explore it, you'll find that it's not yours. And that's great because we get to bring your voice out louder. We get to make sure that it's really kind and supportive, because what is the point of talking to yourself badly? This is your home for life. There's no escaping it. There is no escaping your relationship with yourself. You have it from the moment you're born to the moment you die. So let's make sure you have a really positive, strong, beautiful relationship with yourself. Let's make sure that you are as important to yourself as those that you treasure most in the world. Like, you matter. You get to take up space. You get to be important to yourself. You get to have wants and needs. You get to ask from people. either for more space or for more support. Like, we're going to do all of that empowerment stuff so that you just get to be you. You get to feel you. You get to understand who you are. You get to feel proud of it. It's not about being perfect or not having a past. It is about a want to deepen your relationship with yourself so that you can own yourself, face yourself, and love yourself. And the benefit is that you then get to share yourself much more freely and easily, because you're less worried about the judgment of others, because you know who you are. And you know, everyone's got a right to their opinion. I don't need all people to like me. Like, if someone says they don't like me, that's absolutely fine. That's their right. I know myself well enough to know I'm a good person, and I also am realistic enough to know that not everyone in the world is going to like me all the time, and it's not my job to make it so. So, if you are interested in doing this type of work, freeing yourself from the internal baggage, from the restrictions that live in there, then this is the program for you. And I have got a very amazing discounted offer